Journalism through the pipeline of the Internet has been an effective tool in penetrating the borders of countries where the traditional media of newspapers, radio, and television are controlled by the state, but it has also become the target of oppressive governments.
Online journalists are being targeted more frequently than before and constitute today an increased portion of casualties.
The Committee to Protect Journalists is out with a new report on the tools of online oppressors of reporters. Using an internet kill switch for an entire country is one tool.
In Egypt, Mubarak tried to cling to power back in February, shut down the whole internet.
I spent a brief stint in prison in 2006.
This Egyptian blogger was jailed for his online writings.
We were using blogs to expose torture. Everybody in society knew that torture happened.
In China and Iran, which have more advanced methods of blocking, the blocking is often done in an automated way based on keywords. So any website, for example, that mentions June 4th in reference to the violent suppression of protests in Tiananmen Square would be blocked.
As fast as new media develops, so too do repressive governments try to find new ways to silence these voices.
And in the case of civil unrest in Syria and Libya, online government surveillance has led to physical attacks.
In Syria, journalists, bloggers are being arrested constantly because the government is tracking who is saying what. They're looking at these websites.
Whether in terms of reporting on camera or whether in terms of reporting through social media out of Syria in various places. In fact, it has been so difficult reporting out of Syria that the Al Jazeera correspondent in Damascus actually resigned.
You can run, but you can't hide. I mean, they've left the country, but yet they're being attacked. How does that happen? What
has happened is a lot of Burmese who are exiled in Thailand and in India and even in Norway have set up very, very popular exile sites. So what the government has done is it can't censor, it can censor the internet within the country, but it can't censor without. So it has attacked these sites. It has tried to take them down. It has tried to subvert them from within.
Malware attacks are something many of us have been exposed to, and many repressive governments often use them as well.
The bad software gets into their computer, it stays there, and then it can track, it can send a message back to the host who put it there of exactly who that journalist is talking to, what their sources are, who's telling them what. A lot of Iranians went on Facebook during the Green Revolution in 2009, but what that did was when the first few were arrested, the authorities can literally beat your password out of you. Then they have your contact list, all your friends. They then have this, for an interrogator, this treasure trove of information, and they can go up and up the stream until they've captured everybody that you know.
Online oppression of journalism is a double-edged sword. When you shut down the internet, it also affects business, banking, and commerce. It's a cost that few countries can afford. The message the Committee to Protect Journalists is trying to send to online reporters is, be aware, you will be monitored, people will find out what you're doing, and likely come after you, online or in person. Frank Ucciardo for CBS News, New York.